welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna make a second album. We make this album and my kid asked me to make some more, so I use the Jungle All the Way by Eco Park collection to make this one. And you can see that how I made it. And then I have leftovers. You can't say it's a leftover, it's a nice papers and some of the stickers also. So I'm planning to make another album out of it, and we will use the same method we used for the first album. We're going to cut this paper in half, join them and make a accordion kind of album like we do for this, and then we will decorate them. I just put this one belly band here so that it will stay in a place, but you can see it's a kind of accordion one. It goes like this, come like this, and it's like a never-ending album. Like you have this album on this side, same the way you have on this side also. So for making that, now this one is my first one, and I just like thought maybe it's a good idea and then just give it a try, and I did. And now I'm just kind of selecting my papers, that which one should I select. So now this green and green I don't want, but I can go like this. One side is this and other side is this with this one. Or another option is I can use these flowers, and rest of it I can use for some kind of, I think, embellishment. And now just I will cut the excess of these. We can use those small, these leftover lining pieces also, because they have this pattern here. Look, not on this side, but they have this, so you can use up till I think this side to make something out of it. Then I'm gonna cut it on 6, and we will get our 2 pieces for this one also. Now I already used all those like embellishment kind of papers. The written papers came with this one, so for this one we will use some of our own embellishment as well as the other things. Now you can see I didn't cut out that paper properly, so I need to trim out little bit more on this side to make it straight, so whenever it stand I don't have to see that which side should I'm doing. So now we have these 4 sheets with us. Now I have this paper and this paper, so especially for this paper I can create some photo mat out of it, because it is such a beautiful one. Or I'm just cutting it here. Now this is 12 by 12 sheet of the paper. So if you see, when we create this photo mat, this paper is 6 by 4. So basically we create here the 6 by 4 photo mat, and we can create that here also. So what I will do, I will just cut out first 6 here, and then I can go ahead and 4, so I will get 2, 3 out of it. 1, and again on the 4. So I got these. Now I can use these back sides also or this, but as it's a Christmas album I love to use that Santa thing, and it is looking so cute. That Santa is very cute. And then I can mix and match the things all together, or I can pull out couple of them from that album and put couple of them in these albums. So again, for matting those we will do the same procedure. I will take one of these, and now I need little bit of that. Now this is all over pattern, so I don't have to see that where I'm putting it. And then I'm just putting this. So what I'm talking is, you need these things to punch out so that it is little bit bigger than the, so it's not exactly 6 by 6 format, it will be little bit bigger, so that photo frame will have that kind of all around thing, a nice black border around it, and you will get a 3 out of these 8.5 by 11 sheet. So what I'm talking is, this is my kit picture. So if you want to stick this big picture, you can easily go ahead and stick that picture, and still you will get a nice border around it. And That is the thing. I always go with the black because it kind of a pop-up and it gives a nice kind of, it gives a nice effect around the things most of the times. So I need to, so this is what I use. I always use these 50 sheets. This came in the, I always bought them from the Michaels, and most of the times they have deals and all when I bought them. So after creating them, I just need to follow these lines that I have to cut in between, and then I will cut it again here exactly in between, so I will get that nice black border around it. And for particularly this one, I can just go ahead and, you know, trim a little bit here. And it's okay if they are a little bit here and there. You don't have to be very perfect. We are not doing here everything by measurement. We are just eyeballing the thing and make it, this album, very easy to do. And you don't have to create it only for the Christmas. You can create for the any occasion. You can choose your paper pads, like which paper pad you want to use, and accordingly you can change the theme of the structure and you can get the things done. So after doing this, first of all we need to fold these papers. Now we have this with us. Now we already make one of that album, and I will mix match those because that one is too much embellishment and this one is not that much embellishment, will not work for me. So these are the papers here, and what will I do in between is, now I want a nice line here. So this is exactly 12 and I will go just 1/4 inch here. And then now what I'm doing is I'm just creating a small, this kind of niche to put my paper around it. And then I will add both. I will add the glue as well as the sticker. Now you can see that I'm putting this glue here, and after that I will put another paper here. Now this bottom side is green, so I don't want to green should go there, so I'm going to put this green here, so that will create a nice contrast. And we will repeat this process again 1/4 quarter I took. I add the, and this time I'm not doing my accordion fold, okay, because sometimes what happen, we measure and do the accordion fold, but it will go a little bit here and there just because of the width is changing while we are folding. It is getting that thing, okay. And then I just remove the excess glue, okay. So now we need to do here also. So here again I want that 1/4, so I'm just lining up. You can line it anywhere and you can just add that 1/4. You can get a little bit more if you want. As I told you, we are not measuring each and everything. We are just going with the flow. And then I will put this here. I'm trying to match that line and try to match the bottom also, so that if it should stand nicely. And if it is a little bit more on the upper side, I don't mind. And then we have this long panel. Now look at how long this panel is. Now it's time to fold them. I think first of all we need a little bit time, because you can see that when I'm trying to fold it, it is kind of getting like that. So it is, does it exactly half? No, it is not. So it will go a little bit at 1/4 everywhere, and I'm just reforming those lines here, and maybe we will adjust them according to those lines also. So now this one is our front page. We want to become, this one is the front page. So I can just, you know, go ahead and line up that and bottom, and then I can just, you know, use this. Then again I will fold on this side now to match the things. So now here we already make that thing, so that fold is not exactly that fold will not exactly the same, but we have to match somewhere, because if you don't match, then you have to match on one side. So here I'm matching on this side. Like if you want to take this, you can do like that, and then you're just pushing the paper and making here. So you will not get exactly proper line here, but it's okay. Then again I'm matching on this corner putting that in the furthest corner I can, and then I'm again pushing the paper. Again I will do the same thing. So I'm matching only on the one side, I'm not matching the other side. It may go a little bit wonky also, but you will get an idea that what I'm trying to say. Now after folding, it's time to, you know, just decorate the thing. Now how you want to decorate, it's totally depend on you. Just make sure that it will stand properly. So for particularly this one, I have all of these dies. Let me show. Most of the times I use them for the Christmas. So I have this kind of die which is from Spellbinders, and some of these flourishes, and this is from Honeybee, Christmas trees, foliages, and other things. You should use whatever you have, and if you don't have this, you can purchase the Christmas embellishments from the market. And now I will show you how we can use these stuff. So I'm just cutting these, and I will trash these strips, but whatever is like having the pattern, I'm gonna keep it with me, and then I can use it. Then I can use that for anything. Like we can make a banners out of it, we can embellish the things. There are so many things we can do. In fact, we can embellish all of this together to create a Christmas tree, and that is also a fun idea. Like, you know, we can just put these and cut them a little bit more and put it like this and create a triangular shape, and that will be also the fun. So now it's just a part of decoration, and I have these. I'm going to combine all these and a little bit speeding up the process so that it will be not that boring. Let's make something new in this one, so that you will also get an opportunity to see something new, and I will also get an opportunity to make something new and nice. So I'm gonna put this black scrap piece here, which is a kind of acting for my tree, and we just cut out these strips, right? So I will cut them again in a required positions, and then we will create one tree kind of structure here. And the fun thing is that you can, you know, make a swing line on this, and that will also look so awesome. That now you can vary the widths also here. You can make a small and big. I'm using just this scrap of piece, but if you have, and if you want to do, you can use a different size one. You can make them tapered edge, that will also look good. And you know, you can see that which one you want, and then just I'm eyeballing the thing and cutting that extra there, and just putting one line of the glue. Easiest way to decorate your albums. Or you can create same thing in the card making also. You can make this kind of card, and that will also look good. Okay, you can make it little bit wonky also, like you can put little bit here and there to make and add more interest in the visually. Or you can just go ahead and make it very straight, and you can add a one golden stitching line, maybe with the hand or with the machine stitching. Now whenever I create something, I have this in mind that maybe my kid asks more of it. So he asked me to make 8 of these, to make 8 of this album, so that he can give those to all his teachers. And today is like 19th. So today is 19th, and I don't have much time. Maybe I have 1 or 2 more days to create this. So let's see how many I can create, or maybe I'll create some of them and I will not post the videos. I'll try to take up pictures if possible, or I can give some of them after I just, you know, finish. Now that green is going to going merge in that inside, so I want a little bit of this white on the top. And you can add, if you have a star embellishment, you can add that on the top, and you can see what else I have which I can add on the top. Okay, I have this red one, and that will look nice, I think. So we just create this tree, and it is looking so cute and awesome. And now if you do these kind of stuff and if you feel that it is not emphasizing the structure, so just take any marker. Like here I'm taking the white one, and I'm making that exact shapes there, and I'm feeling those like these are the tree branches. So visually, if it is merging somewhere in the background, still you can get this stuff. And I will add a like star kind of structure here. Okay, and you can go ahead and decorate with like this if you want. You know, you can put just a sentiment and it will turn out into a beautiful card. Like anyone love to have this card, and if you do it on the white, that will look also awesome. If time permits me, I'm gonna present that kind of thing like this. You can use Posca pens, or you can just skip this part. It's totally depend how you want to do. I'm using here acrylic markers, which is from Artisa. You can find many acrylic markers on Amazon and other shops. I have one of the other brand, I don't remember it, but I'll try to link that below. So let us give a little bit time to dry it. And now here, now what we want to do, we want to create some kind of frame here, so someone can put their Christmas photo basically there. So I gonna put, I think that is 6 by 6, so I can put this width here, and that will look really nice. And you can see I'm just eyeballing this stuff and making the stuff. If you want to go ahead and you can take a measurement and do that kind of stuff. I want to just create these quick and fast albums because I don't have that much time to create. Now this is the tree. Now I want this tree, but if recipient can put the picture, that tree will just, you know, go and vanish. So what I will do, I will just put a little bit of this. You can use talcum powder if you don't have this, to remove that sticky stuff in the background. And then if that is not working, then you can add something like this on the back, like any paper. Basically I'm trying to say any paper you can put there to remove that stickiness. And then I need something more to put here so that it will like go inside. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one. I'll just put on two sides, the glue on only two sides on the corners. And okay, so I want on this side, I put it on the wrong side, so I will just remove this glue and I'm gonna put this. So you have to always remember which corner you are gluing. I'm gluing on this corner, so I'm putting here, and I don't want anything to stick there so that someone can slide inside. And then doesn't matter if my tree sticks or not, I'm gonna give it a little bit dry here and put this tree here. So basically you have a place to put your photograph here. And if you don't know what your recipient will do, you can just, you know, cut out the small paper and you can write like photo here. You can just slide that inside so that, you know, they know that you have to put photo here. So I think this is now dry. Now let's jump into the next page. In the next page, again, I'll see some of these if I can use, or we can create the same structure we created before. For that I need, okay, this is perfect size paper. So I'm cutting the two strips of 1.5 inch. Yes, 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. Then I need to score them, and before that I will just put it off this back because it is kind of okay, otherwise it will clot. And for this, now you can see, if you can eyeball it, you can eyeball it, but tentatively it is 6, so we will make a pocket of 5.5. It is 6, so we need a 5.5 pocket, right? So this is 5.5, but I want to create, so I will go on, if I will go on 1, then it will become 6.5. So I will go with this from, I'll just create 1/2 inch here, and then I need, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So I will put it on the 6, and then I will just make another one. I'll just do the same thing here, ½ inch from this side. Then I want 5 more, so I will just take this 5.5 for half, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And I will add here and here. Then on this side I want 1/4 inch or a ½ inch. If you want to do it ½ inch, you can make it 2.5. That will also work. I'm gonna snip off this excess one, just chomping off the corners, and then I will fold everything. And this is the time to check that if you are scoring it properly or not. And if you feel that you didn't score it properly, what you can do, you can just, you know, keep it as simple, and you can add another page, or you can just go ahead and chomp the excess. So if I took here 1.5, you can have more than that, and you can make this panel a little bit taller by making it 2.5 or 3 or 4 will also do. That is not the issue. And then we have this. Now what I'm planning to do, I will put these two inside here. So I just need to put something on that. And you remember we create these, and we are not able to use it because it is little bit much bigger, and it is not folding at that time. But I have this very thick sticker with me, and as I'm creating the two albums, I can use it. So what will I do? I wanna just cut this extra. So basically you need a strip here, or you can cut that strip from your pattern paper also. Anything gonna work. And then I will put only this strip, planning to put only this strip here, something like that. So I'll speed up the process. almost finish our album. We can add a little bit of touches. I just put this here so that, you know, it is having more good combination, and this side they can put a picture of family or like their last Christmas or something like that. They can put those pictures here, and or they can write something and do something like that. Here again add these tabs. These are the flip throughs. I didn't add much thing because it will take a full space almost when you're gonna stick your photo here. It's gonna see a little bit only. So they can 1, 2, 3, 6 photos they can put here. Again these tabs, and I just like those tabs coming out so that they create more texture as well as something different in the album. Now next is we will see on this side what we have. So this is like you can stick your one photo here. We create our Christmas tree, where I'm talking about you can create this kind of card also. Again 2 tabs like have a jolly Christmas or something like that, and then again 6 photos you can put or write something, and then this is like again, so it is again like never ending Christmas album, and I'm really happy how it turned out. So we have now 2. One is this, one is this. We can create a belly band for this one also, and it's very easy to create a belly band. I will just cut this in, I think 2. Okay, this side is little bit wonky, so we'll go like this one. So 1.5 will also do, so we'll go 1.5, and then again 1.5. After this, just for creating a belly band, I'm gonna put glue here, and we're gonna put that just like this. I just want to make it sure that it is straight and nice, and then we will wrap it around just like we are wrapping our gifts. And then I'm just taking one side and then taking another one, and I will see that where they came here. I just want to put a little bit of room for what is like, because when you will put the photos inside, it will just pop up and it's gonna take more space. So after putting those photos inside, we need those space, so that's why I'm putting little bit room to move. These are my cards, and then we will just decorate. So here I want to put this card, but in here itself I'm getting that sticky thing, so I'm just putting something there. Or what you can do, if you don't want to do something, you can just take a talcum powder or these kind of anti-static powders, and then you can put. So while I'm putting this, it's gonna just, you know, cover all that thing. Same time we have this kind of matching with this, and for here what we can add is Mary, Falala, whatever we are left, I'm trying to put there, and our heading is already there. So what I'm planning to do is, okay, let's put this back. So now this is the Jingle All the Way collection, and you will get this kind of sticker sheet, and we can cut out this just like that and use like a sticker like we do for others. And then I'm just kind of putting it nicely, and then I will just remove it. So that finishes our album, and I'm very happy how it turned out. Although I don't have time, I can decorate it much. You can, if you have your time, you can do in this after Christmas gift also. And these are the 2 albums we make with this collection, Jingle All the Way. So thank you and keep watching.